Hey, I'm Giselle and this is EcoRico, an eco lifestyle cooking show con sabor. Our mission here is to raise your eco-tegrity. Eco-tegrity? Let me explain, baby. Eco-tegrity, one's earth-friendly moral compass. If you have one, I will raise yours. If you don't have one, I am gonna help you find it through your belly. We are here to debunk the myths of what being green is. It is not more expensive. It is not more difficult. It is simply a way of life. So let's get down to mainstreaming green together. But first, let me introduce you to today's guest chefs. This particular woman is so dear to me because without her, literally, I wouldn't be here. Mom!
Hello! How are you? I am Maria.
And the second chef is none other than my progeny. Today we are gonna make a fantastic EcoRico dish. I love this. It's Pollo Encebollado, or as we say on La Isla,
Pollo Encebollado.
Because in Puerto Rico, we
Cut words.
yes, we do. We are going to taste test a little Bonne Terre Chardonnay 2008 made with organic Chardonnay grapes on the Fetzer facility. This is Bonne Terre is part of the Fetzer family. I am going to pour us a little sippy. Give it a little swirl, a little sniff, a little taste. Salud.
Salud. EcoRico.
That's pretty good. Okay, vamos a cocinar. We have some lovely hormone-free, cage-free organic chicken breasts. Adriana's gonna show you what we do with them. Oh yeah, baby. Beat that bird, woo! Get that bird, baby! What we need to do now is we need to season our birds. Okay, adobo is an everything seasoning. So Emerald has his, and I love it, you know, but we have ours. And once you use adobo, you are not gonna wanna use anything else. It's like our salt, but with other stuff. So normally we do this and we get it at the market, but we're gonna make our homemade today. Mom, you ever made homemade adobo?
Oh, a bunch of times. Of course.
Not me.
Fresh adobo is wonderful.
Adobo, the basic foundation is turmeric, garlic powder, oregano, and ancient sea salt. You can also use onion powder if you want and some pimienta, pero king, what happens when we use too much pepper?
Spice.
Yes, it spices her tongue. And Mom has a sensitivity, so.
Ready to marinate.
And the marinade consists of?
Fresh garlic, olive oil, vinegar, oregano, and salt.
And it goes in?
En el pilón.
En el pilón! Yes, you do the marinade in the pilón. And we're gonna get there in a second. You're gonna be watching Mom do that while I hit our EcoFacts whiteboard to give you some information on what I found when I went comparison shopping for spices. So what did I find when I went comparison shopping? Well, let's go to the EcoRico whiteboard for a little education, baby. Oregano. I found Spicely Organic at my little local supermarket, Wild Harvest Organic, McCormick Gourmet, and McCormick Regular. So I looked at how much was in each jar, right? 20 grams, 14, 14, and 21, and then I checked the price. So you may look at this and you may say, okay, but McCormick Regular was 21 grams and it was $3.29. But then I didn't just do that, I looked inside the jar. And in the jar, what I found was Spicely Organic was green and pure and dense. And I went, that's EcoRico. I need some good spice in my food. So I went to pay for a little bit more, but I know that I was gonna get something that was the kind of quality that I need in my food. But it didn't stop there. Let's go to the garlic. The garlic, Spicely Organic, Wild Harvest Organic, McCormick Gourmet. Look at the difference here. Spicely Organic, 74 grams, by far the least expensive. And I went, and then I went to the turmeric. And I saw turmeric for Spicely Organic, and I saw turmeric for Spice Islands, and I went, same amount of grams, more expensive and least expensive? What? Spicely Organic was the least expensive. And what did I tell you at the beginning we were gonna do? We're debunking the myths of what being green is, and it is not more expensive. So see, all you have to do is something that is easy and free and read your label. So I did. What else did I find? We have to dig a little deeper here at EcoRico. I found, and this is the only one that had this, on the Spicely Organic, what was on the jar? No MSG, no artificial color, no preservatives, no sugar, non-genetically modified, and non-irradiated. And let's take a step back. I ain't getting paid for this from Spicely Organic. I just did a little comparison shopping. So I looked to see what irradiated means. It means that things have been hit with radiation. I don't know about you, but once again, that didn't sound too appetizing. So then I decided to look at what non-GMO meant. I went to www.nongmoproject.org, and I'm going to pull out my trusty little white paper here so I can read this so we know exactly what Giselle is talking about. GMOs, or genetically modified organisms, are organisms that have been created through gene splicing techniques of biotechnology, also called genetic engineering, or GE. This relatively new science allows DNA from one species to be injected into another species in a laboratory, creating combinations of plant, animal, bacteria, and viral genes that do not occur in nature or through traditional crossbreeding methods. Yuck! I mean, really? Is that what you want? So all of a sudden I'm like, hey, non-GMO for me, right? Yeah, that sounds yucky to be GMO, but my food is yummy. So let's get back to my non-GMO chicken and see what Mama is whipping up in the kitchen.
Okay, here we have the garlic and we have to put it in the pilon. And there is the salt.
Give it some flavor. Give it some sabor. Give it that Puerto Rican sabor.
We now pound this all together before we put the olive oil and the vinegar.
If we were to do 1 cup of oil, it would be half a cup of vinegar. And we're making adjustments here for the amount that my mom is deciding to make.
Okay. So you mix it all and then you put it in the chicken that's been already
adoboized.
Adoboized.
It's been seasoned.
And waiting.
Yay! Oh, sizzle fry. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about.
Está divino.
Yeah, Mom browns chicken like nobody's business. I don't know how it happens. We put a little bit of the olive oil from the marinade into the pan with some, cooking spray. When you are sautéing, just be sure that you don't put the garlic in there with the browning of the bird because you're going to burn your garlic. So, a couple little pieces get in. It's okay. Pero tú sabes. Oh,
Smells good.
smells so good. Jimmy, you drooling? I know. I'm so sorry. It's going to be done soon. That apple cider vinegar is fantastic. It's really dark. The one that I got, the organic, is a really dark, beautiful vinegar. And again, I just think that, by using the organic products, you just get something that is so much more rich and dense and flavorful. I mean, it just smells amazing. Really amazing. Okay, see, she's taking that garlic out so it doesn't burn because we're going to use that garlic and that marinade for the onions. Really? Yes.
Hello. How are you doing?
No.
Are you salivating already?
Yes.
I wish you were here to smell this because it smells wonderful. I feel like dancing salsa to this smell. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. What are we gonna do after this?
We're gonna eat.
Ooh.
Once you've got your chicken browned, you take it out, you're salivating, you put the onions in, okay? The onions are gonna take about 5 to 7 minutes because you want them to get, maybe even 10, because you want them to get translucent. So hit the pan with some heat, right? And then put your marinade in here. Jimmy, get in there. Show them what we've got going on here. Beautiful, beautiful. So you're just gonna let them sit here in the marinade and get nice and brown and yummy and rico and EcoRico. This is a traditional Jíbaro Pollo Encebollado, EcoRico style. It's all organic. It is beautiful.
Wait a second. Here we have some little garnish. Oh my goodness, this is just, oh, I can't wait to taste it. It's wonderful.
It's time to eat. Look at this incredible plate of pollo encebollado. I'm gonna put a little lime on our pollito. Adriana, ¿quieres probar?
Sí.
Ay, qué rico. Okay, let's try it. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mom, what do you think?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Really, really delicious.
Here we go.
The onions are so sweet.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna love it with some rice, some beans, maybe some plantains. It is really exceptional.